game. Don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Having met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Touchdown! Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Mahomes going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd and a couple, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing, Jones. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Walsh. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Hardman on the return. These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester. That's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain, and that'll be good for a KC first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll get nothing out of that one. To throw again on second down. Mahomes forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walsh. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 38, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Jones now. A final shot before break. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Finding room at midfield, and he'll be brought down at the 27. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He finds his man, complete. It's Walsh. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive, as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Jones. Off play action. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete to Dotson. First target, first catch at a 1st down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Walsh. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the option going right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Nico Collins, 37 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown. Your vocabulary, sir. Well done. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman, for the KC first. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Jones on third down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Mahomes. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Mahomes to throw it. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Stiff-armed him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Mahomes will throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead.